The South Carolina Republican Katie Arrington, who knocked off Mark Sanford yesterday at her victory celebration, which was very unexpected, by the way. Sanford was way up. I mean, he was supposed to win 65-35. The president tweeted out support from her midday, and many people say that put her over the top, like people went to vote for her based on that. Now, she said that we are the party of President Donald J. Trump, is what she said at her victory speech, which was not prepared because she didn't expect to win. Now, this is all true. And Arrington was really excited because she got this tweet from the president unexpectedly, which put her over the top. And you look at the poll numbers, they're in her district, and turnout went up dramatically post-Trump's tweet. So if you think that his tweets don't matter, think again. They matter a lot. Then Tennessee Senator Bob Corker, who's retiring because he couldn't get renominated, a never-Trumper to the core, comes out yesterday on the House floor and mocks Trump and says, is it Trump's party now? And him and Jeff Flake going around like, what happened to the Republican Party? Is this a cult? They asked the question, is it Trump's party? I'm going to really make it easy on these people, and I'm going to answer the question for them because I'm a really good guy, and I have a really big heart, and I believe in saving time. Because apparently the fact that Arrington beat their never-Trumper House hero Mark Sanford, apparently that really horrified some of these country club Republicans, like retiring GOP Senator Bob Corker, again, retiring not because he wanted to retire, not because he was unhappy with anything, retiring because he couldn't get renominated in Tennessee and couldn't get elected dog catcher because he's an avowed never-Trumper loser. That Bob Corker. Apparently he was horrified by this. But he did manage to ask the right question. Is this now the party of Trump or the Republican Party? I guess he asked it rhetorically, but let me answer it for you, Bob. And I'm going to be crystal clear. Is this the party of Trump? Yes. You bet it is. And not a moment too soon. Bob Corker and Mark Sanford and Jeff Flake and John McCain and everybody else, not a moment too soon. Do you realize that Donald J. Trump saved the Republican Party from itself? Had he not run for president on his America First agenda, Hillary Clinton would be the commander-in-chief, and the Republican Party was doomed to never win another election in our lifetime, or maybe ever. It was faced with extinction like the Whigs. Why? Because they don't stand for anything. And their agenda was based on the whims of Wall Street and Goldman Sachs. So yes, it's Trump's party, and yes, it's a good thing. President Trump, Canada Trump, ran on a set of policies that was so different from orthodox Republican dogma that nobody thought he had a chance to be nominated except me at the beginning. Because I knew the Republican Party that he was challenging was intellectually bereft of new ideas, and they were failing. And they had failed America over and over again, and people were looking for something different because they no longer believed in the agenda. The party of Trump is the party of putting America's interests first. It's the party of American workers first. It's the party of American jobs first. It's the party of manufacturing rebirth, of factory resurgence, of making things again, of building things again, of roads and bridges. It's the party of getting out of foreign entanglements. It's the party of not having the CIA toppling governments. It's the party of not getting involved in unending wars and the military-industrial complex. It's the party of lowered taxes. It's the party of fair trade. Not free trade where we get screwed, but fair trade for the American worker. It's the party of higher wages. It's the party of controlled immigration. It's the party of freedom to love who you want. That's the party of Trump right now. That's why people are excited about it. It's a party of ideas challenging Republican thinking driven by Wall Street, Goldman Sachs, Silicon Valley, big money, big banks, open borders, donors, cheap labor, and unending wars. That's the party Trump's replacing. Get over it and get with it. And it's much better than it was. The GOP was dying on the vine because their policies failed America. First of all, they lied to their constituents consistently. Case in point, I'm going to repeal and replace Obamacare. They had the opportunity to do that. They never had a plan. That's just one of many examples. The Republican Party without Trump was dead. Why? They were the party of open borders, record illegal immigration, no tariffs, unfair trade, low wages, no jobs, screw the U.S. workers, let them get kicked to the curb. They were the party of factories getting shut down and shuttered. And by the way, the plywood into windows made in Canada. Corker's Republicans are the party of regime change, incessant military intervention, unending wars, mounting debt, donors, bank bailouts, cheap labor, lower wages, and gay bashing. That's Corker's Republican Party. They can't win an election nationally because they were absent of any new ideas to get anything done, and they sold out the American worker for Wall Street donor money. That's Bob Corker's Republican Party, and yes, it is being replaced by the party of Trump, and not a moment too soon. And thank goodness for American workers this happened. Trump's party is the party of prosperity. It's the party of your kids moving out of the basement. It's the party of economic resurgence. It's the party of lower taxes. It's the party of better jobs. It's the party of making things again, of manufacturing things again, of factories running again. It's the party of U.S. Steel, not the party of Goldman Sachs. That's the Trump party. Corker's GOP is strewn with nothing but broken promises, swamp creatures, empty rhetoric, and kids living in their parents' basement with $100,000 of student loan debt and a $12 an hour job. That's Corker's party. That's Flake's party. That's Ryan's party. They're the party of trying to cut Social Security. That's the party of trying to cut entitlements, which is a social contract that you've paid into. That's their party. That's the party of these private partnerships with big companies making big dollars off your back on a daily basis. That's their party. Theirs is the party of Goldman Sachs and Wall Street. Trump's Republican Party is the party of U.S. Steel and Main Street.